Hi, I'm Loretta.
And I'm Lynn, and today we're going to talk to you and show you more about this great quilt that we have hanging behind us called Graceful Flowers.
It's beautiful. It reminds me a lot of like Little House on the Prairie, just because it's a Civil War reproduction type fabric. My daughter just got finished reading Little House in the Big Woods, so this is kind of on my mind. It uses some of the calico prints. She was just asking me, what's calico prints? Because they talk about that in the book. So this would be a great example to show her.
Right, and we've had lots of requests for reproduction Civil War fabrics to do some quilts like that. So we've got that in the works. And so this is our first, and we're really excited about it. And so this quilt is also, it's created with your Qube 8-inch and your companion set. Yes. So this is another example for you out there with your cubes, an idea of what you can do. And this quilt is created with 3 different blocks, right?
Yes, correct. And I'm not sure if we mentioned or not that the fabric that was used is called Grace by Connecting Threads.
Okay, so, great. Beautiful fabric.
Yes.
Okay, so we have the 3 blocks up here, so let's go through them.
So we have a star block, which you can see right here. So that's one of the blocks. And then we have a quarter square triangle block, which is right here.
Right, and so the interesting thing about this block is that this shape is actually not in the cube. We do have an 8-inch finished quarter square die, so that's an extra die. But it also really shows you how versatile that the cubes are, that any other die that is in the AccuQuilt line that finishes to, in this case, 8 inches, you can use those and mix and match them with your cube shapes and your companion shapes.
Definitely.
And then the third block is a signature block. So, and this is the one we're going to...
That is the one that we are going to cut out today
and show you how to put together.
Piece that together, yes.
Okay.
So the dies that are used in the signature block are shape number 5 from the mix and match, and then shape number 10 from the companion set. So I'm just going to cut those out real quickly here. You can easily layer up to 6 layers of fabric, but I'm just going to do 2 for this demonstration. And you just want to make sure that your fabric is on the lengthwise grain as it's going through the length of the cutter. So I'm going to cut out shape number 5 here, which is the half square triangles.
Okay, and the mat, the 6x6 mat comes with your cubes, so that's great. You don't have to worry about having to get an extra mat.
Right.
Okay.
So here are perfect half square triangles. I'll
Thank
give those
you.
to you.
All right, so this pattern is definitely where I would cut out all of my pieces at the same time, layer up to 6 layers on all of these shapes, and then you can easily do chain piecing with most of these blocks.
Yep. And then I just layered my fabric over the signature block, which is shape 10 from the companion. One great thing that if you have a Go Big, you could run both of these through at the same time.
That's right.
So that would be a great time saver. So here are your signature blocks.
Okay. So I am going to, now the one thing to keep in mind, so we've got our signature block here, with our half square triangles, the number 5 shape, it's actually the long edge that you're going to sew. So I always like to point that out. And then you can see how you've got your points here, and so you're just adding your points there.
So it makes a block,
a
square.
And then it's so nice how these, because of our dog-eared corners that are designed right into the shapes, you've got a perfect match there. You know to just start there with your needle and end here, and it's going to come out perfect every time. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to sew. All right. I think my machine at home is not, I go as fast as a lot faster.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, and like you said earlier, this would be great for chain piecing. So
Absolutely.
you could just get all of your signature blocks with your half square triangles all lined up and just go.
Right, and so I'm going to go ahead and just sew this other, then we can press that out.
Sure.
And I'm just matching up, make sure that my needle is where that point starts.
for that accurate 1/4" seam allowance.
Yes. So all of our geometric shapes are designed to have that 1/4" seam allowance included.
Right. And you don't have to trim off those dog ears.
Right. So it makes it so easy, just like that. Now we can press it, and I think we're pressing towards the triangles.
Mm-hmm. The fabric seems to want to go that way, it looks like.
And I think you got the iron heated up.
Is it hot?
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
All right, there we go. Just to press that way. Okay. So then I've kind of got what I'm doing right here is laying out my block, and then I would add my other quarter block here. I'm gonna sew this row and this row together. And then really I would make all of my blocks, I'm sure you'd probably do the same thing,
Right.
and just lay them out and then just sew your rows together, and then put the rest of the top together.
Right. A design wall would be very helpful just to make sure that you have all of your pieces in the correct order and in the correct direction too, especially with those signature blocks.
Absolutely. So we can download this pattern on AccuQuilt.com.
And you can find more inspiration and more projects on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter.
Right. So we know at AccuQuilt, we help you cut time
So you can quilt more.